G'day, Lance. Hope y'all doing well today. How's it crack-a-lackin'? Do-do-do-do-do. Hello. Welcome back to more The Great Ace Attorney. Oh yeah, I was stuck at a part, wasn't I? Remember to Good Friday. Happy Good Friday. Happy sad Good Friday. Happy sad happy Friday to you all. Okay. Good job, Jesus, but also rip. Man, my parents would be so proud of me. I love you, parents. Hello, Aylin. Hello, Austin. Hope everyone's had a good day today. I've just been hanging out. We're having fun. I'm so tired. It's okay. You did it. You got to the end of the day. Congratulations. You better be. Yeah. Yeah, Lily. You better be. Okay. You better come here and kiss me. What? Who said that? Okay. Apart fritzed out at like 2 a.m. and turned my light on. That is very weird. That's a very weird thing to happen. And that woke you up? Is that what you're saying? Or like did the sound of the electricity like awake you? Or what's the deal? Cause that's a very random thing. Yeah, scared the shit out of me. Dude, if the light turned on in my room, I don't even know if I would be aware of it. Would depend. Actually, no, I probably would wake up. Because you'd wake up and you'd be like... Ha! So, the light's suddenly coming on? Yeah, like the light turning on. My light is bright. Okay. But if you have your eyes closed and you're asleep, how do you see it? I know you can still see light through your eyelids, okay? Don't get me wrong. I'm sure I would sense the aura of the light on as well and would wake up, but it still just sounds so weird that it's like it like you turn on, you're like, the demons, they've come to get me. Okay. I was gonna look up a tutorial. Great. Ace. Attorney. Walk through. Alright. Your aura. It's too much for me. Hi, Lily. How are you enjoying your games? Alright, but yeah guys, so today we're only gonna be streaming for about 2.5 hours-ish. We'll see how far we get in this, actually. If it ends neatly at the end of a chapter, we might do that as well. We will see. Here we are. We're up to investigation part 4, I believe. Yeah, we're getting there. I'm enjoying, yes. Yeah, so only that long because my sister and I still haven't packed. And we're supposed to be leaving early tomorrow morning to go see our parents. So, you know, going real good. Classic daughter move, you know. And my room is still a mess, okay? It's not good. Me and Ray had a lot of fun just doing the funniest stuff. Hell yeah. Yeah, you guys don't want to see over to my side right now. It is, there's so much just clean clothing just lying there, so you know. Yep. I'm really not on top of anything right now, and it fills me with anxiety. But we're here anyway. Wait, what? Sorry, I'm looking at my thingy. I'll show it in a second. Yes. So I'm gonna be away over the weekend, but I'm coming back on Monday because the diaries work on Tuesday. And yeah, we will, it'll just be normal scheduling next week, okay? I think I have a couple of morning shifts, so those might end a bit earlier, but other than that, shouldn't be too much of a problem. So yeah. Okay. So, I have to present when asked, say, I think I do, and choose thrice fat. So both the pawnbroker's ticket coat and the blood sample files. Oh, the blood! That's right, the blood that was on the back of this one, right? Yeah! Alright. Okay, I think I did the wrong thing. Okay, wait. Present the recently acquired ticket. Oh, this one? Nope. Shit. Did I already do this? It says present the recently acquired ticket to Iris. Then say I think I do and choose thrice fired Mason. No. Maybe I need to talk to it again. We're doing really well today. I pressed the wrong fuck. I went to click on it. No. Alright, there's blood on it. There we go. Okay. Okay, there's blood on it. Now present with the blood.
Oh, that looks like blood.
No way. I would say it's from a gloved finger, almost certainly a glove made of leather. Why would you think that? Maybe I'm just not as cool as these other lads.
Well, don't worry, Bruno. You can leave the rest to me.
Pink! Look at that.
Yeah, that's a color we haven't seen before, isn't it?
We must simply add it to the portfolio of blood samples. It could be an important clue. Although, it would be nice to find out whose blood these different colors correspond to at some point. Well, this particular stain of blood.
You've had an idea, haven't you?
Nope.
You know whose blood this is?
I think I do!
That's right. Think it's clear. Who do you think it belongs to?
I'm gonna finish this Phasma run and then bye. Although, I'm tempted to just call it... This ghost is boring. Why is it boring? Does it just whisper in your ear and go, Ellen, 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 potato. Potato.
You don't sound very sure of yourself the way you trailed off there.
Well, it was 2 months ago now, that case. And of course I've never met the victim, so I'm struggling to remember his name. He was definitely thrice fired, though. The victim of the omnibus? Yes, his name was indeed thrice maced. Fuck. That would mean that this bloodstain was left on the ticket 2 months ago. Yeah, I think it was. That's a long time for a bloodstain to stay. I mean, I know bloodstain can stick around a bit, but the blood? Suggesting the bloodstain was already on it at the time.
So it's a smear of blood from the time that Mr. Mason was killed 2 months ago.
Something else is coming back to me now. Mr. McGilded was also wearing leather gloves that night. No, excuse, what good hearted soul wouldn't rush to help a fella bleeding from his stomach? Was about to start worrying about my cuffs now, was I? Reached out to give a man a hand. You're a dag. Not very active, so I can't really get the evidence I need, and honestly, I don't want to wait around for ages. No, I get that. That makes sense. But we know Mr. McGilded had no injuries at the time, anywhere on his body, from which we can conclude that any blood on the glove belonged to the victim, Mr. Mason.
Mr. Naruhodo, you sound just like Mr. Sholmes.
Minus the quirky slip-ups, I hope?
Yes, I think you're right, Bruno. Very well. Let's make a note of this.
Okay, cool. We did it. Okay. Now that I've done that part, it says now you can go to the wind banks. Upon talking to the... Okay, so I think I've done this already, but I'll quickly check. I'm supposed to talk to this guy about things. I have. Okay. Present the pawnbroker's ticket now. Okay. Which one? Coat? The box? Oh, what do we have here then? A redemption ticket for an article deposited, is it? Looks like someone ran out of office or stationery and wrote the ticket on whatever paper was at hand. Yes, this is the ticket for Mr. McGilder's coat, the one that little diver turned up with yesterday. Oh, actually no, it's not. Really? Think you know me better than me, do you? No, I mean to,
I was right, Gregsy. This isn't the same ticket.
Oh, of course it isn't, of course it isn't. I never doubted you, your ladyship. So what's this all about then, if I might be so bold to ask?
This is the second ticket.
A second ticket? Seems that Mr. McGilden, in fact, has another article in storage here at Windybanks. Is that right?
I think we need to discuss this further with the inspector, Mr. Naruhodo.
Ticket was one of the pockets of the Mr. McGilded's coat. You mean to tell me? Yeah, there was more than just the music box disc in it seems. I really should have insisted on lads taking it back to the yard and examining it properly.
Well, according to details on this ticket, Mr. McGilded deposited another article here with Mr. Windybanks.
Yeah, I see it written here. A small box, was it? Please, stop looking at me with those big turquoise eyes, all full of hope and expectation. It's too much pressure. I'll lose my marbles, I will, I'll go barking. This is no time for dog impressions, Inspector. That's enough sauce from you, sunshine. Oh, there's one thing that springs to mind. According to this ticket, the redemption deadline's already passed, hasn't it?
Oh yes, of course. Articles are only out for 2 months. So the small box will no longer be in here then?
That's right, it's been forfeited.
Which means it could be on the shelves in the front shop where the forfeited items are offered for sale.
Yeah, the shelves in the front, we gotta check them. You're wasting your time. There are dozens of little boxes out there, hundreds even. We can't possibly know which one might have been Miss Gilded's.
Well, I think we should at least have a look, just in case.
Of course, your ladyship, of course. Very sensible of you, I'm sure. This is getting old. You want to sell that? Dong, dong, dong. Get your dongs out, ladies and gentlemen. Dong, dong, dong. No dinging here, God forbid.
No!
I can't hear anything with this, but we'll ignore that.
I nearly jumped out of my skin there. How could Mr. Windbag set up a wicked chap?
I doubt he's set out to scare anyone. It's midday.
Is it really the time? I think perhaps we should pay Gina another visit soon. remember, Runa? You told her she could rip up the representation papers if she didn't want you to be her lawyer.
Really? Did I say that?
Yeah. Yes, you did.
Very unimpressed ladies.
The deadline for submitting the paperwork is fast approaching.
We better hurry back to the prison and talk to Gina. Wait a second. Isn't there still something more here? There's a box there.
Yes, this is where all the items that have been forfeited by their original owners are offered for sale. That's right. They've all got a little price label on them, and there's so many.
No, I wonder if the small box this ticket was for is still on the shelves.
Even if it were, finding it promises to be very troublesome indeed.
The one with the gem on it.
There's so many boxes, it could be any one of them.
The pawnbroker was the safest place to store anything, more secure than a bank's vault. So perhaps this small box of Mr. McGilded contains something of very great value.
Well, if it's the case, he'd probably have kept it locked.
So then we need to find every box with a lock and break them open. Yeah! Oh my god. Susato takedown.
That sort of misconduct will get you arrested. I wouldn't let that happen.
Ah, this takes me back. It's been some time since Susato-san last threw me. What the fuck, man? I guess that was it. I don't get to try and like find which one I think the case is. See, this is what this game is missing. I feel like there's been a few times, well, or like just missed opportunity to let me be investigative, you know, to be like, hey, we want to find a box, whether it's here or not, you know, like, you know, zoom in on the scene and change it around a little bit to be like, which one do you think it is? Because I want to like just randomly think about previous Ace Attorney games. I can't remember which one it was. I think it was at the beginning of Ace Attorney Investigations. There was like a blood stain, right? And you had to position the books in the right way, in the right order, so you could get the proper like print of the blood going across them, you know? Like, I want something like that. Give me something a little more interactive to do, you know? Like, even Ace Attorney, I feel like let me... I think with Phoenix Wright, there was a lot less in general, but the things that were important popped out a lot more. But then there was still other things that you could like inspect. While a lot of the time with these ones, it's like, oh, I know that hat's not gonna matter. Even though that hat does look fancy, I wish it mattered. I wish I could click on that hat specifically and be like, man, that's a nice hat. But instead of having that, it just like, I click on this and then suddenly this whole place becomes invalidated. And it's like, what do you mean? Anyway, okay, so it sounds like I need to go see Gina. I was hoping to see a bit more, but... Hi, Tally. How's it going? We're back into it. 5:41 p.m. Ah, Gina, good, you're back. Oh. Why are you shocked?
The police must have finished questioning her then. Oh, how was it, Ginny? Was it awful?
Yeah, oh, didn't bother me. Thank you for the papers you signed before. It means we'll be able to investigate at Windy Banks. Oh, right.
Don't you want to know how we got on? We've been ever so busy.
What's the point in asking? Won't change what everyone's saying, that I did it.
That's none.
Gina, we came to ask for your final decision. Eh? What decision? About tomorrow's trial. Will you let me defend you or not?
I must submit the paperwork now if you would like Mr. Naruhodo to represent you.
Right, I see. She really lost her fight all of a sudden. But I don't know what that feels like. The worry is just so hard to bear. Okay. Sorry, just making sure I'm up right. Going good. Getting back into working out. Nice. And I got a new PR, personal record, for overhead press. So I imagine that's like... You know what I mean. I'm just imagining just going up and down right above you. Yeah? Oh my god.
Alright then, blimey, give it a rest with them eyes, Iris. Come on. Come on then, fill us in. Who done it? Unfortunately, we don't know that yet.
Yep, 180 pounds, which is 90 kilograms, I think. Man, that's a whole human and a bit. That's a whole human and some extra. I mean, depending on who it is, but you know what I mean. It's a whole human. It's a big human.
You don't say. We don't know yet, Gina. But Mr. Naruhodo and all of us know that you are innocent of this crime.
Well, we haven't yet managed to work out who the real culprit is. There are a number of interesting facts that we have managed to establish.
Oh yeah? Like what?
Well, for example, the reason for you being there in the first place. I think I know why you broke into Windy Banks that night.
We already have the representation papers and other documents we need. All we have to do is hand them to the court clerk.
That is, if you allow me to represent you in court tomorrow.
No, don't bother. Jenny, rip them up and chuck them, would ya? Them representation papers or whatever they're called? This cell ain't fancy enough to have been.
So what will you do in court tomorrow?
I'll be fine tomorrow. I don't think you will be. Look, it don't matter. What's gonna happen is gonna happen.
This is one stubborn pickpocket. I feel sorry for him. Found this in Mr. Windybank's storeroom. Manuscript of Iris's latest story.
Alright, yeah, that's good then.
Curiously, the storeroom at Windybank showed no sign of being ransacked for items of value or the like. With one exception, the box file that housed this manuscript. It was you, wasn't it, Genome, who broke open the box containing this manuscript last night? You were determined to find out whether or not the Hound of the Baskervilles was really there. That's the real reason you broke into the storeroom last night, isn't it? Why don't you tell us what happened, please? Wish I had more plates. 280 pounds total, what I got, and I can deadlift, squat that comfortably for reps. Oh my god, that's insane, man. Just gotta go out and buy more? I don't know what the circumstances are around that. It sounds so weird, the idea of being like, gotta bring your trailer just to put all of this stuff in the back. I'm imagining that's how you transport them, I have no idea. Well, I just worked out why I've been weird all day. Medication. Yeah. Oh no. Forgot the morning ones. Damn. That's okay, Aelin. You remembered now. Yay! Everything's laid out perfectly.
Alright, yeah, this Baskerville story, it's the latest Sholmes adventure, right? But it ain't been proper printed yet, so I figured it gotta be worth a fair few pieces of silver, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, at least 5,000 pounds. What?
So you intended to sell Iris's manuscript, did you?
Oh, Jenny, how could you? What? Wait, no, hang on. Oh, of course I weren't gonna sell it. All I want to do is find out if the mental script, or whatever you call it, it was really there or not. That's the only reason I was in the place. For Iris's sake, isn't that right? We knew you. Why'd you done it from the start, Gina? Of course we did. What?
I knew you wouldn't do anything mean like that, Ginny. I just knew it.
Well, when I saw the manuscript in the storeroom, it reminded me of what you said the night before. At least I won't forget the night ones. Yeah, you're doing fine, lass. Grown-ups do a lot worse than, believe me, just haven't realized it yet. They're a load of cogs wobble. Why would she sneak in to find out, though? Anyway, backstory.
Oh, Ginny, that's so sweet of you.
Alright, alright. I'll tell you why I did it. Just stop looking at me like that, Iris. If it weren't because of Iris, that's not why I did it. I just wanted to know the truth, that's all. You wanted to know if Mr. Shoms was being honest, if he had really deposited the manuscript at Windybanks. It's like I told you the night before. I never had a father. But Iris's lot ain't like mine. She's got her dad, only she can't see him. Yeah, totally. Yes, absolutely. Real good. I could, but to max out my barbell's 400 pounds limit, I need 4 more 25-pound plates and 2 10-pound plates, and last I checked that is at minimum $160. I imagine that's USD, right? Wait, is it USD? Because I'm like, that doesn't seem super expensive in my head, and I'm like, if it's USD though, yes, okay, yes, that is very expensive. Like 400 bucks. Australian. Her and the Shoms man give relative vibes. Oh, yeah, so they did explain that. So, Iris and Shoms live together. So, Sherlock, whoever the fuck you want to go with. Shoms, lived with John Watson, her dad, for years, and they did a bunch of cases together. And then because of a case, he had to he had to skip the country. And that left Iris living with Shoms as basically a pseudo-uncle. Gina and Shoms. No, I can't see that at all. That means Shoms would have had to have her at like 15, and that doesn't seem his vibe, you know, like, he's always more interested in other things than stuff. Yeah, he's like 34 and she's, what, 17? Okay, she's a little, yeah, she, you know, that's like half his age. Like, anyway. And I reckon that's gotta be Ada. That's why she writes her stories. They're about her dad, really. That's what it sounded like to me anyway. Last night when I was listening to what you were saying.
Stories about Daddy?
You mean they're not the adventures of Great Detective? So much as the adventures of the Great Detective and his trusty partner? Well, that's how I see it, yeah.
You're so thoughtful and so kind, Ginny.
Oh, we never thought any differently, did we? Look, give it a rest, will ya? I ain't all this chummy nonsense, yeah, I hate it. I don't trust no one, right? That's how I work, because if you don't trust no one can let you down. Oh, girly, she's just like me. That's so sweet. Oh, buddy. So leave me alone. Go on, Scarpa. I love her. It's okay, Ginny. It's alright. You can lean on other people. They love you. I noticed it now, but it's unmistakable. Right there on both sleeves of the coat. Oh.
Dirt? Blood? I can't even tell, mate. They're drawn with very similar characteristics. I mean, not as much as these two. I would be close to say that these two relate to each other than I would say between these two relating to each other, if you know what I mean. Anyway. Huh? There's some very suspicious red stains. Hey, don't look at a period. What? Yeah, spoiler warning. Holmes got pregnant with Gina. Gregson's the father. Ah! The reveal! Damn. Or was he the dick at the pawn shop? Yes! Good job, Aelin. He was the dick at the pawn shop. Good job. Well done.
What? Why are you looking at me like that? It might be worth presenting some of our findings.
Those stains on the sleeves of your new coat, Gina. They're blood, aren't they? Not that I know whose blood yet.
What? Blood, Mr. Naruhodo?
You don't appear to have any obvious wounds yourself, though. So could it be blood that spattered from Mr. Windybanks when he was shot last night?
Let's not beat around the bush here. This trusty friend of mine will get results much faster than anything else.
Here, take it easy, Iris.
Now, don't move, Jitty. I'm going to shoot. Bye-bye.
Shot her, the poor lass. Purple? Oh no, it's pink. Wait, is that supposed to be purple or pink? Hold up a second. So green? Oh, yeah. Okay, so it's purple. Okay, so it lines up with Mr. Mason, which makes sense. That's what I thought it was gonna be, because it's the coat that this guy was wearing when he died, I think. And then we have blue. We're pretty sure this is Sholmes's blood, though, right? Could be someone else, but it makes sense that this is Sholmes's. I do like this, like, color coding of blood scenario in this.
Oh my.
What the? Forget the sleeves. Oh, coat is covered in blood. Dun 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 dun. Goes back to Danganronpa. That is purple hand. It looks like a nice magenta to me. It's kind of like pink in the center, and then it goes out to be purple. It's like a nice gradient. Oh god, I just remember that guy, Egg Benedict. I'm sorry, your name is Egg? Eggert, thank you. It's Eggert, okay, get it right, okay? I don't want people to mess up my name, okay? It's important to me. Alright.
And the blood that reacted with the chemical to turn the purple color, which matches one of the samples we've already collected.
Yes, now let's see. Who had purple blood? Aha! Yes, it was the brickmaker, Mr. Mason. And the victim of the murder case 2 months ago. Fucking hell.
Sent you a screenshot of what it looks like on my screen. Very heavy in the purple. Okay, that's fair. That does look a lot more purple from there. I've like, maybe it's probably because my monitor is a little brighter. Maybe, like the backing of it is brighter. It's like, it makes it look a little more like, as I said, I swear there's like, it looks pink on the center, like right here. That looks really pink to me. While I do agree, like this is purple, right? Anyway.
What are you on about? The victim? What do you know? What do you mean?
It's
It's a rather uncomfortable situation, Mr. Naruhodo, but I think this makes things quite clear.
Why is everyone facing me so seriously?
It means the omnibus case is finally solved. The truth about who really murdered the brickmaker, Mr. Mason, is revealed. Oi, would someone explain what's going on? Stop telling a half story.
Okay. Me and snobby, casual nerd voice. Actually, it's violet maroon. Like, learn your color shades, you toast. Calling someone you fucking toaster, mate. God, get your shit together. I love that. I'm gonna start calling that to people. You fucking toaster. There is a highlight in the center, just not quite as pink. I have an advanced diploma in visual arts. Get wrecked, nerd. What even is purple maroon?
But in the trial 2 months ago, the defendant said this is his testimony. "'Twas not me. Now I ask you, what good-hearted soul wouldn't rush to help a fella bleeding from his stomach? I was about to start worrying about my gloves now, was I? I reached down to give the man a hand."
But if you look at this coat now, it's clear. The stains couldn't have arisen from Mr. McGilded. Whatever. Trying to pull the victim to his feet.
No, if that was what had really happened, the blood wouldn't have splashed all over the front of the coat. The only explanation for this pattern of blood is that it splattered over Mr. McGilded's coat when he stabbed the victim in the stomach.
What a crazy guy. The question is he alive? Tried to run from the truth for so long, but there's no escaping it now. The true culprit in that case, Mr. Mason's killer, was Magnus McGilded.
He. I swear I taught it in everything. Mr. Naruhodo.
That horrible case is solved at last, and I helped the man walk free from that trial. He used all that twisted testimony and all that sham evidence to prove his innocence.
I don't know, did you believe him though? Did you believe Mr. McGilded was innocent?
I believed, or rather, I think I was trying to believe. I wanted to. Because believing in those you represent in court is the defense lawyer's greatest weapon.
A weapon?
Dun 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 dun. Before we came to Great Britain, a great friend of mine taught me a valuable lesson. Yeah, fucking toaster. What do you think you're up to, mate? We lawyers are only human. We can't know for sure what is the truth and what is a lie. Which is why we must resort to our primary weapon. An unwavering belief in our clients. That's all we really have.
Unwavering belief? Summer.
Unless the brand name, however, it would infer a maroon to violet cross, which would mean it sits more pink tinge than purple, and honestly it would be a darker, since maroon sits in darker red shades. It'd actually be a pretty deep shade. It's just a nice violet.
Violetto song.
What's funny, Gina?
Cool. Sounds like in this Empire of Japan you come from, everyone must be soft. Ah. Well, come on. Look at the mess it's got you in. Believing in that bog trotter.
Yes, I inadvertently helped a murderer walk free.
Well, at least you've learned your lesson now, eh? Believing in people's never worth it. Everyone's always stabs you in the back in the end. Soon as you let down your guard, you've had it. Take a leaf out of my book. No, believe no one. Get hurt by no one. Gina, may I ask you something? What? I'd like to make absolutely sure. What would you like us to do with these representation papers? Please answer the question. How many times do I have to say it? Rip 'em and chuck 'em. Are you really sure that's what you want? I bet that's what he wants and all now, Mr. I'm a believer, lawyer over there. Don't forget it was me in that trial 2 months ago, eh? I led everyone up the garden path, didn't I? And you're telling me you can believe in me after that? Not likely. Well, Mr. Naruhodo? Lawyer's primary weapon. A primary weapon is an unwavering belief in his clients. Ultimately, it comes down to whether or not I feel I can trust Gina with everything that's happened. I trust her! She's a kid! Gina, let me say it again. Please, allow me to represent you in tomorrow's trial. Here, are you half-baked? Not at all. You have not once admitted to committing the crime, have you? What's more, I believe that you're telling me the truth. Seriously, Mr. Naruhodo, didn't you hear all of what I've said before? I was a born liar. Fibs just trip off my tongue, and I'm a diver, don't forget. I pulled the wool over your eyes 2 months ago and got you all into all sorts of trouble. Why would you ever trust me now? I just don't get it. I'm getting better at this accent. It helps that the wording of it really helps. Gina, I do understand why you choose not to put your trust in others, but I assure you there is more to this life than you yet realize. Well, what do you mean? God, I miss painting. You can do it any day, girlie. Being blackmailed is not the same thing as being a bad person and actively wanting to do bad things. Exactly. The world we live in is full of people you would do very well to trust. People who won't ever let you down. Eh? It's true that I'm just a student of law and I'm certainly lacking in courtroom experience and bedroom experience. Yeah. Okay, sorry. Not the time. But I can promise you this. Whatever happens, and until my very last breath, I am completely on your side. What do you expect me to say to that? I don't fucking cry, alright? Don't let anyone make you think otherwise. Oh, poor Bubba. Then it's decided. I'll take these papers now and carry out the necessary preparations for tomorrow's trial. It would be a shame to throw them away now, after it's been penned with your name so beautifully. Do what you like. You Eastern lot are, I don't know what you are, I don't get ya. Aw, cute. Gina, taking herself to the back of her cell, should never admit it, but I hope she's failing. Everything will hopefully turn out okay. Whoever's hiding there, show yourself at once. Eavesdropping is the height of cowardice. Mr. Sato? Someone is there in the shadows, I could sense it. Somebody who wasn't there before. What? Blimey, you're shot, eh? What? Oh. Blimey, you sharp. Suppose you were using one of those mystic Japanese arts. Oh my god, of stealth. Oh my god. If anyone was being stealthy, it was you, Inspector.
Rexy!
Oh dear me, I'm most terribly sorry, your ladyship. I didn't mean to startle you.
How long have you been sitting in on our conversation?
Good grief, listening in. No. I just got word there were some visitors who were freezing to leave and it was after hours. I assure you, your ladyship, I only just arrived this very minute, not a moment earlier. That's all it is, nothing untoward, nothing at all. After hours. Is it that late already? I'll humbly excuse myself, your ladyship. Toodaloo, cheerio, all the best, bye, and bye. It's a lot of farewells, and not one of them are appropriate for her ladyship.
Oh, but I want to have a chat.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry, but time is pressing at the minute.
Oh, I see. That's a shame.
I don't get this emergency at the Supreme Court dealt with sharpish, long straw. Will.
Emergency?
Oh, Strongheart. Oh, nothing. We're gonna say anything. Anyway, I'm off.
Alright, Fine, Grixie, if you have to, but let's chat soon.
Delighted, charmed, can't wait if you please my pleasure.
That's a lot of pleasantries, and not one of them sounded sincere.
Grixie's so funny. He says such funny, silly things.
It's certainly entertaining to see an inspector of the police phoning to a 10-year-old. Anyway, I wonder what this emergency is at the Supreme Court. Can we go investigate?
Kindly escort Iris home now, Mr. Naruhodo. I shall meet you there later.
She gets herself arrested.
Tee.
Sato-san went to file the necessary papers and for my defense of Gina the following day, and then it hit me. I could no longer suppress the wretched feeling that had been gnawing away at my insides. Tomorrow, Sato-san would be leaving Britain and making her way back to Japan. 11:13 p.m.
Naruhodo-san, it's been a very trying day, hasn't it? I do hope you've been okay.
What about you, Sasato-san? Today has been even more trying for you, I'm sure. Hope your father recovers soon.
Thank you for your kind words. I wonder why it is. That's so many thoughts. Fuck, I missed it.
What'd she say?
That so many thoughts rage in my head like a storm, and yet I seem unable to find the words to express any of them.
I know exactly what you mean.
Anyway, I have one final task to complete as your judicial assistant. Kick you in the balls! Once that is done, I shall make preparations for my departure tomorrow.
No, don't leave us, Sato-san. One final task.
It's just 2 months before we arrived in London.
Yeah.
But we managed to establish this office. It's finally feeling as though we were settling in. I'd be lying if I said I felt no regret.
I'm sorry, Sato-san. Gomenasai.
Just so sudden. I really don't know what to think. I've had no time to gather my thoughts.
I know we've been here a short time, but in my limited experience of the courtroom, I feel I've learned something.
And what would that be?
It seems to me there are many facets to people's personality.
Facets?
And like a jewel, the light plays off them in complex patterns, illuminating their actions and their motives. What a beautiful way of putting it. But we only see a small number of the total facets, and what is illuminated is only a part of the whole story. What lies in the shadows? What do those facets we cannot see look like? Perhaps there are some parts we'll never lay eyes on for as long as we live.
That's so true.
Sometimes I feel as though I'm blind to so much, but I keep hoping that one day it will all become clear. That all the facets will be illuminated and I'll finally understand how everything fits together.
Naruhodo-san.
I suppose what matters is that we keep our eyes open and keep moving forward, even if the way sometimes seems dark. You're totally right, Naruhodo-san.
It's amazing to think. It's been just 2 months. You've grown so much.
Sorry? What?
Oh no, it was nothing. Not unimportant.
She's like, isn't she like still younger than me by like 4 years, by the way?
She's like, wow, you've grown up so much.
And it's like, girl, you're younger than me. What are you talking about? Where's my age? Is my age in here? I don't see myself. I'm pretty sure I'm like 22 or something. Do you know what time you'll leave for London in the morning?
Yes, I picked up my ticket earlier. I shall be leaving here at 4 a.m.
Ooh, that's early.
Absolutely not.
Sorry?
I'm sure you realize why I couldn't possibly let you do that. You have a very important day ahead of you tomorrow. Gina's trial. Yeah, I know, but every word you utter will have the potential to determine Gina's fate. You must get as much rest as possible, even though, like me, I'm sure you will find it hard to sleep. But please, for me, do try.
Damn. You mentioned one final task. A kiss?
Oh my, I nearly forgot. Please, I want you to have this.
Oh? What is that? Oh, it's her little book.
It's my notes from the case 2 months ago. The murder that was committed on the omnibus. It seems to me this case of Mr. Windybank's murder of which Gina is accused, is very much tied up with that omnibus case, in ways that we are not yet completely apparent, so I took the liberty of consolidating my writings about the case for you.
With everything else she's had to think about, Susato-san still managed to do this, and all neatly laid out for me in her beautiful handwriting.
It was my pleasure. I can only hope it will bolster your case tomorrow for Gina.
Thank you so much, Susato-san. I will do my best to use it wisely. You really are the best judicial assistant in the world.
Well, that's extremely flattering. But I'm sorry to say that I've been a complete failure.
What? I didn't quite catch what you said there.
Oh, ignore me. I'm just mumbling to myself.
What? What do you mean a failure? Other than Kazuma dying, she's done great.
It's getting rather late. I think you should go to bed now, Naruhodo-san. I must finish packing my things in my room. Sato-san, I wish you the very best of luck tomorrow.
Good night.
Oh, wait, there's something I need to say.
Kiss her. No! What the? Oh, God damn it.
What was that? A secret technique of mine. The Susato shutdown.
Oh shit. Shut down. Because she wants to shut down.
Go to bed. Please, I implore you. We have to voice our goodbyes. I won't be able to hold back my tears.
Oh. And he falls asleep.
Susato-san.
Aww. That's pretty cute. Why the fuck are we upside down? Girl! she just flipped him. On our feet for hours, getting Gina to open up to us, and learning the truth about that nemesis of our case. Physically and mentally, I was exhausted, and yet the idea of sleep seemed impossible. But I forced myself to shut my eyes, and as a cacophony of scenes of our lives here in London played through my head, eventually, my fatigue triumphed, and I fell into a deep sleep. Aww, can't we keep Susato-san around? I have two theories. One, Susato-san is going to get blamed for a murder, so she's actually going to end up arrested the next day. The small hours. St. Sinners Hospital. Ward 3. At the hospital. I like how it says the small hours. Okay, I left the phone on the bed to get my drink. Okay, I didn't see the flip. Okay. It's like this lovely goodbye, and you're just like, why the fuck are we upside down? Who did this to me? Oh, what the fuck was I gonna say? Okay, I have two theories. She's gonna end up arrested, so she can't leave. Or she doesn't actually leave. Like, I guess what I'm saying is there's another thing that's happening in the background behind all of this. And I can kind of see Lord Strongheart being like, sorry, we're going to, like, if you agree to me arresting you for this crime, then I will make sure that Naruhodo-san's life is perfect here or something, you know, like, anyway. Yes, that is a great weight off my mind. Nani, there he is. Rest assured, I shall put everything in place, exactly as we have discussed. Wait, what?
You're talking to someone? Thank you so much. It has been an honor and a pleasure to be acquainted with you, Mr. Sholmes. What? On the contrary, the pleasure has been mine. I bid you farewell, and Godspeed. Oh, my dear madam. How is he even awake? How was she able to get in to visit him? As I said, something else is here. Love you, Han. Love you, Aelin. When I woke the following morning, Susato-san was already gone. Outside the window, the rain came down in sheets, and so began an even longer day than the last, one that I would remember for the rest of my days. I want to go back to cold. Is it hot there now? It's cold here. Not in my room, but... 17th of April at 9:32. At the old Bailey's Defendants for the anti-champ for me and you. Woo! Good morning, Gina. How are you this morning? I'm feeling quite chipper, absolutely. Not sad about my female, beautiful, lovely assistant leaving me. No, not at all. I'm quite chipper. And how are you going, Gina? Feeling really good, right? Right? Oh, right, the trial. Shit. Ugh, you're right. She's not happy with me. She's not dealing with my bullshit. It's so hard to cool down. At least when it's cold, I can pile blankets on. Yeah, you're getting there, girl. Don't you worry. And by that, I mean, we're getting to winter. I'm determined to prove your innocence today. I'm sure we can do it. Yeah! So where's your friend, then? Sorry. You know, her in the fancy dress. Susato, or however you say it. Miss Susato-san had to leave early this morning. She was already gone by the time I woke up. You're alright with that, are you? Forget about me if you like, going off to see her. It's fine. It's not as though Miss Susato and I won't meet again one day. Even so, but you, Gina, you only get one chance. This trial today is all we have. Good morning, you two.
Good morning, you two. I have a cat. How are you feeling, Ginny? Did you manage to sleep?
Iris, what are you doing here?
What do you mean? When a friend is in need, we show all our support. Isn't that right, Waggy?
Bye, cat.
Oh, Waggy!
Great way to show your support, kitty. Let him have a nose around. What arm can he do?
Oh, that reminds me. I got a paper on the way here. Now, would you like the good news or the bad news? Everybody's dead!
What?
What do you say, Runo, Ginny?
Oh, well, I think I'd rather get the bad news out of the way first. Always take the good news first. You might not live to hear the bad.
Yes, that question always gives away people's personalities.
Let's not go there. I like bad first as well.
Alright then, I'll give you the bad news first. A record amount of rain has fallen this morning and carriages all over the capital are struggling to move.
Huh? The bad news was weather report.
So I hope that Susie made her train to Dover and that train didn't delay on its way to the port.
Gosh, yes. Alright then, so what's the good news?
Well, the rain is forecast to subside this afternoon. So even if the train is delayed, it should be able to make up the time later. Well, that is good news, isn't it?
I couldn't have it, monkeys. I couldn't give a monkeys, really. Only all good news cancelled out the bad.
And look, this trial has made the headlines too. Pawnbroker perishes and pick purses plunder. See?
Oh, how do you like that? Well, let's see. Let them say what they want. See if I care. Ugh. Struggling. Hi, Alda. Hope you're doing well. Just tell me what's happening. I don't give a fuck which one. What are you, Aelin? In game, or are you talking about the weather? What's going on? What do you want to know?
Don't worry, Bruno will soon show everyone that this headline is nonsense.
I will.
And then in tomorrow's paper, the headline will be, Discharged diver is dauntless do-gooder. Isn't that right, Bruno?
Yeah, let's hope so.
Of course they will. I have absolute faith in you. How was that? I was trying to sound like Susie. Did it work? Did it?
It's like she was still here. Okay. But that statement also applies to the weather. The concept of good news versus bad news. Oh, okay. I love that it's like either good or bad, or just fucking don't beat around the bush, bitch. Just give it to me straight. What's happening?
Good luck then, Bruno. I'll do what I can.
Huh?
Obviously, I don't know the law like Susie does, but still, I can help out. I'll be by your side the whole time, giving you moral support and encouragement.
Thanks, Iris. I'm not sure that big thing is as comforting as you think it is, to be honest, but thank you, Iris. That's very kind of you. Oh yeah, Iris.
Yes, Janine.
Well, I was wondering, is all about Shams? Did they fix him up right?
Yeah, the operation was a great success, but Harley still hasn't come around yet.
Well, that's not true. What do you mean? Alright, hot take, guys. Herlock, hear me out. Herlock did a separate crime the night before. Maybe he did a crime. Okay, I'm not saying he intentionally did the crime, but like, he was a part of a different crime. Okay? Okay, sorry, wait. I'm trying to think through my thoughts. So, the night of the crime, he was like, oh, I saw the lady leave. I've been waiting an hour. And she still hasn't come back. That's what he said. But who's to say he didn't go out during that hour while everyone else was still kind of like falling asleep and or hanging out, whatever the fuck was happening. It was the middle of the night. So, you know, who's to say that he didn't went off and do other things. So he was a part of a completely separate case that we don't know about as of yet. He was a part of something, came back, found out the lady was gone, and was like, huh, what's happening? And to kind of cover his tracks of being related to the other case, he went to this case, and then almost got shot, but he was actually bleeding from a previous shot. He was bleeding already under his coat when he found out about the lady missing, and was like, you know what, I'm not gonna care about the fact that I'm bleeding, I'm actually going to like go care about her first. And then he gets almost shot again. He goes to the hospital, gets addressed for his bullet wound that he'd had prior to the other bullet shot that had happened. Okay. And then he got treated for it. They said he's under anesthetic, but he wasn't. He was faking to give himself an alibi as to where he was in relation to this other desperate case that was happening. Alright, that's my theory. Anyway, so right now he's just faking to everyone. And Susato is in on it and Strongheart is in on it because they're both a part of whatever this other big case is happening. And Susato saying that she's going back to Japan is her cover for being a part of something else that is happening here. I don't know. Yeah.
I've asked a friend of mine at Scotland Yard to send a telegram as soon as he wakes up.
I'm sure Gretchen Gregson will let us know the moment there's news. Oh, right. No Sasato-san and no Mr. Shams. It's all down to me today to prove that Gina is innocent. Mr. Gina Lestrade, counsel for the defense. Trial's about to begin. Please make your way to the courtroom.
It's time then.
Yep, let's go, Gina, Iris.
And then lead the way, Runo.
Doing all of these different accents is like fucking with my lips. Because I'm like obviously changing like my mouth shape a lot to do the different accents, so I'm accidentally like once again I'm kind of like clacking my teeth where I'm not supposed to. She's trying to put a brave face, but I can tell she's worried and scared. I have to believe in her from the start to finish. That's the weapon that will secure our victory here. a.m. Hey, it's our old man!
In the name of Her Majesty the Queen, I hereby declare this court to be in session. This trial shall determine the guilt or innocence of Miss Gina Lestrade. I think I recognize her voice. I now call upon the counsels of the prosecution and defense to declare their willingness to proceed.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Didn't I try to give him, like, I gave him, like, Miles Edgeworth, but I tried to, like, make it a bit more flat or something, right? Because, well, Miles Edgeworth, in my head, goes quite up and down, you see. I think I tried to do, like, a little lower and a little flatter, so it's more of a neutral tone, to the best of my ability. Not exactly perfect, but the defense is ready.
Order 6.
My lord.
Remind me, how many years ago was it that you withdrew from the public prosecution service?
It was 5 years ago, my lord.
Yes, and then 2 months ago you resurfaced us somewhat unexpectedly, and here you are again today. Are there some circumstances of which the court should be aware that have led to this erratic behavior? In what one might describe as your former life 5 years past, you dealt exclusively in matters concerned with the highest echelons of society and government.
Really?
Yet today you choose to try a simple case of burglary and murder. I confess I find it more than a little befuddling, counsel.
God, he's so pretty. There are 2 types of people I cannot abide. Firstly, those wealthy scoundrels will hide behind a mask of philanthropy to cheat the public at large. Hint, hint, wink, wink, ha 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 ha. Ah! Sorry, that was a little loud.
He means Mr. McGill, or Trump, or you know what? There's probably a lot of different people. It's not so good at the moment. They'll all be dead soon. Well, because of time, not because of anything nefarious. Twitch, okay? I'm watching you, okay? I'm watching you, watching me, and the no illegals. I don't leave the house.
Kim Jr. Yeah. No, it was 6 years ago. Even. What? What are you going on about, Balborn? Managed to work that out, thank you. Magnus McGilded. If I knew he was a monster. Secondly, more loathsome. Those wily scoundrels who masquerade as allies only to effect total betrayal in the final hour. In other words, the confidence tricksters from those tiny island. Whoa! Whoa! Did I really just say that?
It means you, Bruno.
I actually managed to work that out too. Thank you, Iris. Total betrayal? What are you talking about? What is he talking about? That torrid look of hatred in Lord Van Zeek's eyes. Was that directed solely at me, or was he talking about all Japanese people? Racist. Anyway. Hi, Balvorn. How are you? I hope you're having a wonderful evening. Illy.
Spur your ego positivity. Chaz cute. The cutest. Hell yeah. Let's pretend we're reading this. Your lordship is too kind. No. Come on, guys. Let's get into this. Alright, we have some duplicates here. Quite a few duplicates, actually. Hang on a second. Wasn't this guy at the end one of the... Wasn't there a dude that was on a boat or something? Wait a second. No. Wait, hold up. He's the guy who fled the country because he was a revolutionist. What is he doing here? This guy looks like he'd be... Now, this guy looks closer to being, Sholmes's son. And then this guy's a doctor now? I don't know. Meanwhile, this girl's doing telegrams now. I guess she's writing everything in Morse code versus typing? I don't know. This is a weird group of people. I'm not doing the voices again. Everything will be stereoscopic in the future. Absolutely, absolutely everything, I'm ready for it. Okay. Oh, Stan, I kind of left it in there. It's not possible. But a good day. Women indispensable in society. Stop. Female-centric future. Oh wait, stop. Why is this guy here? Good day. I'm visiting London for sightseeing, but I would like to take bus to Crystal Tower, please. Love it. Something wrong, Reno? Oh, not exactly. It's just, we've seen all these faces. I'm pretty sure I recognize these jurors. Almost all of them, in fact. I know, right?
Really? Funny coincidences like that do happen from time to time. But it is quite strange. The jurors are chosen at random from London's 6 million inhabitants, you know.
Yeah, it definitely feels like it's... Yeah, it tells me I'm being duped.
Well, Lord Van Zeeks, the court calls upon the prosecution.
Where's my lid? Oh.
As you wish, my lord. Allow me to begin with a word of warning to the ladies and gentlemen of the jury. I will eat your shorts. There has never been a more self-evident case of cold-blooded murder.
You don't know that.
The victim, Mr. Pop Windybanks, proprietor of a pawn shop on Baker Street, was shot from behind and died instantly. The prosecution presents this photographic print of the crime scene. As the court will observe, there is a single bullet wound just below the gentleman's left shoulder. The evidence suggests the bullet pierced the man's heart, resulting in near-instant death from behind. Moving on to the findings of Scotland Yard's coroner, his report states the bullet entered the body on a rising diagonal trajectory. Are we sure of that? So, from up like this. And what's that supposed to tell us? It means the victim was likely shot by someone significantly shorter than himself. Someone like the accused, you might say.
I don't know about that. That's pretty shitty inference, can I just say? I mean, I thought he was going to say, like, maybe she was, like, on the ground or something and shot upwards. Alright, that I believe. She could have easily shot up at him. But to say, like, oh, I'm shorter than the person over there. Like, if someone's this much taller than me, I'm not gonna shoot diagonally up at them. Like, I'm not that short. She's not that short. She's still almost an adult, okay? Right? Like, even, I'm not that short, okay? If someone's towering over me, I'm still going to lift my hand and shoot accordingly. You know what I mean? Like, that's pretty stupid evidence. I'm good, Han. How are you doing? Pretty good. Hanging out. Yeah. I got to play some Left 4 Dead with my friends today, and that was good. And I watched Critical Role, and I played some Fields of Mystery. The only thing I didn't do is organize my life. And by that I mean I have a lot of shit that there's a lot of things I need to do between now and like tomorrow morning before Adara and I leave in the morning. So, yeah, that's a little bit of a problem. But, aside from that, it's pretty good. Do you like my new flanny? I got 2 new flannies. The other one's over there. You can't see it, but flanny. Hi, Da. Man, she's out of battery again. What will we do with her? Again! This bitch has been playing Paracopia for about 6 hours today.
On and off.
On and off for 6 hours.
If I could have done it like
Longer,
the entire time, I would have.
I know it, Ara. I know you would have.
Anyways, I love you.
I love you too.
Mwah. You're doing great, hon. Oh, thanks, hon. You're pretty cozy too with your new top.
Thank you. Yeah. Alright, have fun, doll.
Oh, did you want a hot drink? I was gonna make myself a tea.
Yeah, I'll have something.
Okay.
Just remind me.
Will do.
Cool. The flanny looks great, Han. I like the color. Thank you! I love blue flannies. They make me think of my dad. They're just really comfy too. You know, I look real cool. No matter what happens, I'm always like... I say that I'm wearing one of my nicer shirts. Oopsie toopsie. I put it on this morning and I was like, oh shit. Oh well, I can't be bothered switching it. Autopsy report. Do 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 do. Love you, Da. Da's the best. I now ask the court to turn its attention to this plan of the establishment where the incident occurred. Oh. Okay, so the thing we don't know is how the fuck the person managed to lock the door from the inside. But in saying that, someone could have easily shot him from there's like a door, there's like an open door thingy. So who's to say that someone didn't shot him from there? The proprietor was found in the storeroom where he kept articles pawned to him. A windowless room with a single point of entry, a door to the main room that was found locked. In this sealed chamber, there were only 2 persons present. The victim, Mr. Windybanks, and the accused. It does look pretty bad. It may further interest the court to know that when the accused was discovered at the scene, she had in her hand the gun used to fire the fatal bullet. But she was unconscious. Say that. See, she's pretty tall. I'm just saying. Isn't the grubby little girl a pickpocket anyway? She's one of those filthy drabs. Well, it was only a matter of time before she got blood on her hands then. The jury's waiting for the girl's guilty as well. We can't jump to conclusions here. We mustn't assume her guilt because of what she has to do to survive. Whine, man. He loves to whine. My dear friend. God, I hate half the things this guy says. I'm just saying, like, Miles may be a little bit of an asshole, but this guy is, like, openly, like, racist. Do you know what I mean? And I'm like, please just stop saying shit. Witnesses to the crime, after their testimony, this girl's true nature will be exposed. Pitiful pink purse or cold-hearted killer. Here's to establishing the truth. You drink with this. Isn't good.
The mood in here has turned very gloomy all of a sudden, Runo.
Slay. Man, he's taking the jacket off from the beginning. Bring forth the witness to the foul murder of Mr. Pop Windybanks. Do 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 do. Ah. Is the guys who shot at Sholmes? They named him Skulkin. Name's Nash Skulkin. Oh god, I haven't even thought about voices. His head looks like a pear, and his head looks like an apple.
Let's just do a normal voice. I can't be bothered. Name's Dash Skulkin. Occupation is, baddie. Professional baddie. Name's Ringo Skulkin. Occupation's, same as him. Tobias Gregson, Scotland Yard's inspector. That's right. They're what they're called. The Three Skulkin Brothers. I love them. Why are you looking at me like that? Don't love being with you lot. God blimey. That's called, don't you know what we're going through? It's our older bruv. Lost contact with him we have, so we're scouring every shady corner of the capital. And then last night we come across you, the very split of the bloke. Ain't that right, Ringo? He is, Nash, he is, the very spit of him. Sorry, just choosing those very specific moments to hold up the fruit. Like, I was like, what would happen if just in the middle of stream, I was just like, not with orb, but like a fruit, like a dragon fruit. Like, you'd sit there and be like, where did you get that from? So we decided there and then we was gonna do, because we're gonna call ya. Big bruv sulky. Come on, leave it out, you two. Sulky skulking? And that's before he runs out of chips. Beg your pardon, my lord, but the name's Tobias.
What would you like to know, Inspector, is what you were doing in the witness stand?
The Skulkin brothers are currently under arrest, my lord, on suspicion of theft.
Thieves, are they? These three?
No, my lord. Begging your pardon, but please don't let me in with this lot. Poor guy.
2 nights ago, these 2 brothers illegally entered an establishment with an intent to burgle. And in the course of them nefarious activities, they became embroiled in far more and sinister crime. By Jove, you mean to say, what an extraordinary coincidence.
Indeed, my lord. While attempting to burglarize the pawnbrokery, they witnessed its proprietor's murder. Can you imagine? That'd be a bad way to go. I'm not gambling in court, I swear. I'll believe it when I see it.
Order! Order!
The nefarious trespasses of these brothers is not the subject of today's proceeding, though they will naturally face trial in the very near future.
With your lordship's permission, I'd like to remain in the stand to keep these gents on the straight and narrow.
Shit, I lost. Now chat will never love me. That's not how it works. Okay, chat will love you no matter when you fuck up in life, okay?
Of course, Inspector.
Yeah, that's the right voice.
Skeptical as I am about the caliber and these witnesses, I will permit them to take the stand.
Mr. and Mr. Skulkin, you will now testify before the court. Describe the events of the night in question and what exactly you saw.
Happy to.
Cause a Skulkin's never skulkin'. This is so stupid. I love it. Yes, it is. Money could buy everything, even love. I mean, I wouldn't say it buys love, but it can, like, assist in the delivery. You know what I mean? But you can also go through life never giving someone else any money. And that you can still love them. Assist in the delivery. They give you like a plus, they give you a plus 1d4 to any persuasion check.
Yeah, win.
Witness testimony. Illegal entry.
We was walking down Baker Street in the small hours that the gaff store was ajar, see? It was like some kind of sign begging for us to go in, it was. But once we got inside, called blimey lummy, we heard a gunshot from the back room. Went to see what was what, and the door was locked from the inside. We never done nothing, governor. We never took nothing. We just left after that, nice and quiet.
That's not true. Well, that's not true. You shot a guy.
Terrible coincidence, it would seem. The precise moment these miscreants entered the property, an even more sinister crime was afoot.
Can I just say, it's really annoying seeing something like this, because we were also some of the first people of, like, at the crime scene, okay? Like, even if we missed the gunshot, there was all the stuff that happened after the fact. Like, the gunshot obviously happened, and these guys ran out. Like, sus.
The door providing access to the storeroom from the main shop was indeed locked from the inside, and within, only the victim and the accused were found.
Oop, med time. Whoop whoop.
I must say, it appears to be overwhelmingly simple case.
I always hate this part. Like, it seems simple.
What's the matter, Bruno?
Sorry, I was just stunned to silence for a minute by blatant lies being told by the pair in the stand. I saw it all with my own eyes. This judge is dumb. He's definitely very open to other people's influence. Okay, listen, we know the last bit is a lie. We just left after that nice and quiet. Definitely not true. So, let's take a good old save. Press.
Nice!
You didn't do or take anything. Is that your story?
Well, it was bedlam soon as, weren't it?
It was, Nash, it was. Didn't even have the time to pull me dukes out of my Lucy lockets. What? So, with no time to take your hands out of your pockets, you just left nice and quietly, you say?
That's right, Governor. Nothing we ain't more than violence, peace-loving nibblers. We are not bludgers. We are, Nash, we are. Never even pulled my dukes out of my Lucy lockets.
So you'd clearly like us to believe...
Come again.
As you fled from the pawnbrokers that night, did you not run into anyone else? And did you not fire a gun at that person?
It's alive. They fired a gun, you say?
Blimey, Governor! You ain't telling us it was you in the doorway? It was.
Why, the bleeding Nora.
Didn't you mention that before? You were armed with a gun, and as you fled the scene, you fired that gun at London's greatest detective, Sherlock Holmes. Yeah, say it! Okay, so, there we go. Chat does not exist. Chat is invisible. Chat is truly magical.
On the night in question, this pair were arrested by the police within minutes of the discovery of the crime scene. Their suspicious countenance rapidly gave them away.
Yeah, really poor shit on their account.
And when searched, a firearm was indeed found in their possession. Furthermore, the barrel showed signs of a shot having been fired from it. The prosecution invites his lordship to examine the firearm recovered from these brothers.
Indeed, remnants of powder found around the muzzle, as you say, Counsel.
Your hand, long time no see. Hello, Con. I jest.
Fucking bitch, brother.
We're not reading it. Well, I don't need evidence because I was there.
However, the rest of us in this courtroom were not. If the defense fails to provide evidence in support of its rash claims, we shall have no choice but to toast your incompetence and move on.
We have proof. There's a photo. There's a photo of the blood. Hold up.
Blood sample portfolio number 1. It's number 1, okay? Yeah.
Take that!
Hopefully this is good. The evidence is in this portfolio.
What on earth do you mean, Consul?
During the course of this investigations, we discovered a number of bloodstains. Not trusting the police to do the job they've trained to do. How arrogant. We analyzed all the blood samples we found and recorded the results in this portfolio. Hannah, you're wonderful and gorgeous, and I love you. I love you too, Lily. You're really cool too. Really cool, pretty, and I want to play more Baldur's Gate with you. Drinking in an open court should be grounds for a minstrel. A minstrel? Begin the music! Do 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 do.
You claim to have the evidence the court is demanding therein.
Yep, yep, yep. Yes, my lord. Mistrial. Oh, that makes more sense. Not like minstrel. Shake my head. I don't know what mistral is. Okay, that could be anything. How long is this part? There's 3 parts. Okay. Just paying attention.
And what are you then? Present the pertinent.
What do you have in your profile that proves these witnesses unloaded a firearm at the scene? There's a fucking... What sample? This one.
Take that!
Like, puts it up in front of me, like...
What is that? Explain!
It's a photographic print taken at Windybanks' pawnbrokery on the day of the incident.
On the scene of the crime, is it? Is that bullet hole? And if my eyes do not deceive me, it appears the bullet is still lodged there.
Yes, as your lordship noticed, the bullet pierced Mr. Windybanks' calendar. The date shown being the 16th of April, the very day of the pawnbroker's death.
Incident occurred at 1 hour after midnight, but this indicates that a separate shot had been fired sometime after the calendar had been set to the 16th.
That's right, and while it isn't irrefutable, the defense believes that this is credible evidence the witnesses did fire a round from their gun in the pawnbrokers that night. Cool. Mithril? Mistral, apparently? Mistral, the goddess of magic in D&D? Yes. Was it Mistral? I don't remember. I think it was the first way you spelled it, Lil. Okay, give me a second, guys. I'm gonna go make a hot chucky. Alright? Just wait right there.
made my hot chocolate a tad too lukewarm, so I'm gonna have to scull it down now. Hope therapist approved mug is used. Of course! Dude, literally, whenever I have a hot chocolate on stream, it's always this one. It's just that a lot of the time I want a giant, I have a bigger cup, so usually I go the bigger cup. But if I'm streaming and it's like this time of night, you know, I'm like, oh, I don't need a massive hot chocolate. Quick, while she's gone, flip her chair upside down. No, no one is allowed to temper with the holy chair, the holy throne. Lily just wants to be sat on, let's face it. She only thinks it's holy because she wants to be the chair. Sorry. Wish I could have made you a bigger one. No, don't stress about that. Wait, hold on a second there. Lily's like, you can't call me out. Okay, Lily. Prove me otherwise. Is she wrong? Well, since she can't, then she gets to pick the substitute. Wait, what? Who's picking a substitute for what? Anyway. I'm just gonna skip through this. Just more banter. Just get your shit together, Van Zeeks, okay? On the night in question, these brothers entered the pawnbrokery illegally. And I, like the bold baddies they claim to be, opened fire on the new arrivals before leaving back into the street. Take it easy there, Governor. You gonna let us in the soup? Got it. A deal. We weren't gonna get them into them details. Tell them, Sulky, get the bloke straight. I've nothing to add. So he knew, did he? Van Zeeks knew their testimonies would almost certainly expose the extent of their crimes. It would seem now that I owe my learned friend a word of gratitude. What do you mean? What I mean is that you have helpfully confirmed an important fact.
What do you refer?
It has been established at the point of their arrest, a single shot has been fired from the brother's gun. However, if that shot found its target in Mr. Sholmes, then clearly these witnesses cannot be accused of the fatal shooting of the proprietor and victim. Ah, fuck. I'm not taking questions at this time. Yeah, Lily. Also, Han Mistral was the original goddess of magic when she died. And then she died when Cassus was like, yo, please die, and magic died with her until Mistral took over. Mistral technically died and was resurrected or something too, but it just gets complicated. God damn it. These two need to get their shit together. There was also that one time where the gods walked the world as mortals because someone tried to steal a tablet from the big god AO. AO? What? Alpha and Omega? That's it. He didn't have nothing to do with it. Uh-huh. Yes, that's his name. AR! Gotcha. We didn't know, that's what I reckon. Your crime includes unlawful entry, intent to steal, and perjury, and let us not forget attempted murder. Quite a catalogue, eh, fellas? Oh, we're in it now, bruv. Now then, let us take a moment to consider the aforementioned great detective, Mr. Sherlock Holmes. It seems the man is fine. What do you say? The man patronized the pawnbrokers in question somewhat regularly. Patronized. Where's he going with this? Mr. Sholmes appears to take pleasure in tinkering with eccentric machinery.
Eccentric? Says who?
Not me, don't give me that look. He installed a pair of machines like this one in the victim's shop. Oh, right!
It's one of his red-handed recorders.
The idea being that if a thief were to break into the shop, he would be caught red-handed.
The prosecution has obtained the photographs taken by the device on the night in question.
Ooh.
Nothing. 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 Quiet, desultory fashion. Whatever the fuck that means. He apparently created everything, and yes, I think his name is a reference to Alpha and Omega. Good job! Yeah! I'm so cool. It's almost like I know my history. Or at least by biblical references. Notice me, Orby, notice me! There you go.
Therese, tiny orb. Hi.
Don't throw the orb!
I'm fine. Don't worry about it. Okay. It's just, I'm really bouncy. And I'm immortal. But don't tell him that, okay? Anyway, bye.
If any of you repeat any of this, I'll have to kill you. She's thrown orbs so many times. They're bouncy. They're fine. Yeah, exactly. Pretty sure AO created Saloon and Shah too. I'm not too sure if AO, Saloon, Shah is supposed to be a reference to the Holy Trinity, but seeing as Shah is evil, I doubt it, but hey. No, because Saloon is moon, and, well, the Shah is shadow or something? Whatever. The point is, the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. There's a few different things happening there. BRB, clipping. No! Telling news. No! Something like that. I'm sleepy.
In fact, there are 2 such devices in the victim shop, my lord.
Oh, okay.
One can only pray that the would-be criminal lingers, my lord. On the night in question, the witnesses currently in the stand were not caught on camera.
Yeah, that's a bit of fire talk, eh, bruv? Lady Lux loves a skulking.
What time did you trespassing begin?
Must have been just after 1, right, bruv? Must have been Nash, must have been. Yeah, just gone 1.
In which case, the minutes before these brothers entered the establishment. What scene might we expect to see within the shop? And we will find out.
Oh, shit! That doesn't mean she shot him, I'm just saying. That's not a good look, mate. Ash and I started Portal 2's co-op. I'm shocked. I'm glad you are. Girl, I ever sent you a message that's like, I hope you're enjoying Portal 2. I followed behavioral patterns, okay? I saw you both open Portal 2, okay? You suspicious gays. Man, there's something suspiciously gay about this person. Suspiciously lesbian. Leave for 3 seconds in the game and like, you get so fucking lost. I'm sorry, Aylin. What? No! What? No. I got you, Lily. I caught them doing lesbian things. My deductive reasoning will be 1. I win. Yeah, I'll do it. I also apparently have delay. BRB while I fix it. Do 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 do. Is she back? Alright, let's keep going.
Lord, it's the defendant. It's Gina Lestrade.
Fuck, this is looking bad. I didn't realize he was on a box. Okay. Everything went tits up, mate. No doubt coercing the proprietor to open the door to his storeroom.
Quite. What can I do? Easily imagine the events unfolded. Take this as proof.
I want to look at it. I want to look at it. I don't believe it, Jenny. Oh my god.
We have so much evidence already, guys. Like, what the fuck? Do we have one for 1:30 a.m. though? PM though? We entered, I believe our Naruhodo entered at like 1:11, 1:13 or something, so FYI. Also Doggo. I'm looking. Not looking good for her. In short, the accused is the only person who could possibly have killed Mr. Windybanks. Ugh. Say, my lord, who's talking?
Wonder if I might put a word at this point. Go ahead.
I think I gave these two the same voice.
Took a bullet to the knee in the Battle of My Wand, 1880. Decorated for it and all that, but was forced to retire from service, sadly. Of course, a medal can never outshine the exploits of chaps like us on the field. Carried on the battle after retirement, you see, the battle of daily life you like. And now I'm leading this small squadron, 6 men, all good and true. We all go down, you mark my words, 1 for all and all for one.
Bro's been watching fucking movies, mate. The ladies and gentlemen of the jury have reached agreement, have they? As they are ready to understand?
And I'm speaking, yes.
Alright, yeah, we get it. They're all bad. They're all bad. Also, I don't remember this guy. Actually, maybe I do remember this guy. He just has the head thingy now, and it's really confusing. No room for doubt. Truth for now undeniable.
Very sorry for brothers. They are unlucky. Very well. Now call upon each member of the state to announce your considerations.
Guilty.
God, I hate this part of it. I always hate this part. Makes you feel like you've lost before you've even lost. Welcome thy back. I can't believe it. I'm not sure what I'm not believing, but I can't believe it. How could they? System is stupid, by the way. I gotta do something.
Jenny didn't shoot him.
No, of course not. My lord, the defense wishes to assert its right to a summation explanation.
Very well.
So you refuse to admit defeat again. How unsurprising.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Absolutely, sir.
All the evidence clearly points the finger of guilt at this young pickpocketing. Diane, as a housemaid, I should like to see all filthy sore eyes promptly and rigorously eliminated. I think you'll find that if you look at the photograph in the stereo, the truth will just pop out. What?
I've left it there. I should have think there'd be repercussions by now.
If I had left it in there, I should think there'll be repercussions by now. What? Mind made up. Global radio transmission of verdict to stop. To follow stop.
In motherland, we say, never judge by clothes, judge by head. I am convinced. Brothers are innocent.
What? Why does he think the brother? Oh, okay. The storeroom locked from the inside, in which the victim and the accused were discovered alone, and in the accused hands the fatal revolver, the firing of which was heard by these witnesses.
Not to mention this print.
Hey, Roger, have you seen action on the battlefield? That young girl's on the verge of pulling the bally trigger. I mean, you're right.
Raise orb. Borp, 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 borp.
Where did you learn that?
Borp.
Never tells me anything.
Oh dear, Hurley's camera were supposed to help, not hinder.
I'm afraid I think you have an uphill struggle ahead of you.
But Ginny didn't shoot her. It's more to the situation that we've yet to see.
Agreed.
Oh my god, I'm so tired. Orb. 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 The defense's rebuttal. Okay, point the finger of guilt. All the evidence clearly points the finger of guilt at the young pickpocketing. I wouldn't say all of the evidence. Do I have any piece of evidence that says suggests otherwise? Contains an article about government secrets being leaked to foreign agencies. Maybe Sasato's been arrested because they think she's a possible leak. Kind of makes sense.
Proud pickpocket protects planet post-trial.
Anyway, and then there's two different guns. Do they have the same sort of? They would have a different type of bullet. You can tell. Oh yeah, that one was Mr. Windybanks' gun.
Alright, I might just have to push. Wait, no, go back.
Hold it!
Oh, hydrate. Did I have a hydrate? No, I put the drink bottle in front of me. I was made aware that John Oliver has an episode on Hungry, and I watched it with a friend. First time I saw a full John Oliver episode. I actually haven't watched it yet, so I still need to see it. Wait, did the election happen already, or it's not yet? It's like a week or two from now, isn't it? But yes, I did know there was an episode out. Adara and I haven't gotten around to it this week. It's been a busy week. 9 days. Hydrate. 9 days though, that's kind of crazy. Another hydrate. I know, very nervous. I'd say you can always revolt against the system. Just follow the French, okay? The French may be onto something. Maybe. I'm gonna skim through this cause I don't care. It's just a lot of extra talking for no reason, okay? Pardon. Those brothers are the scum of the earth. They should swing for shooting the great detective.
Hold it!
To quote a complete history of the world, I guess, they started chopping off everyone's heads. You could start a religion with this. No, don't. When that video was new, yes? Dude. Same though, I'm due for a rewatch. I think I rewatched it like maybe a year ago or so. It was just like crazy because it was still like so funny and memorable, you know? But yeah, I guess it did come out in like what, 2018? 2017 maybe? What? Sorry, don't you know if you look at the photographic print normally? It looks as though the pickpocket girl is about to shoot the victim, obviously. If you look at the same print in stereo, it could reveal all sorts of new information. Okay, that guy was useless. Cool.
Hold it!
Oh my god, are we gonna find out that inside Mr. Sholmes is like the leftover scalpel? No, it can't be, that's so stupid.
Alright, that's one way of putting it. The other is manslaughter. It's my concern, and seeing as this case appears to be all but sewn up, I need to focus on trying to remember exactly where I sewn up elsewhere. Oh my god.
Hold it!
Oh god. Dude, if that point ends up being important later, I'm gonna lose it.
Now we have electric telegrams, so we can send messages using electrical signals. Thousands of miles of cables have been laid along the ocean beds connecting the entire world.
Thousands of miles of cable on the ocean bed? Makes my head hurt just thinking about it. You're well informed, young lady. But cables will soon become a thing of the past. Stop. Just when I was starting to catch up. Radio transmission is the future. Stop. Messages carried over airways to 4 corners of the globe. Stop. Excitement growing. Stop. Atmosphere. Electric. Stop. Right. Trying to wear out your fingers. Era of wireless telegraphy. Stop. Driving technological revolution. Stop. People say inventions like the stereoscope are the height of technology. What utter piffle. Can't understand it. I really can't. They're just silly toys.
Excuse me.
Juror number 3. Sorry to interrupt when you're obviously fuming, but what? Do you perhaps have something to say about juror number 5? You bet I do. Say that again. Go on, I dare you. Goodness, are you talking to me? Think he might just be. You think stereoscopes are just toys, do you, huh? Absolutely. I mean, really, a machine? Why on earth would you not just use your eyes to look at the world around you? It's all 3-dimensional. A great way to appease the man. No, I'm sorry. Stereoscopes are of no practical use at all. I agree. You just don't know. Pardon? I think you'll find that the viewing of a photograph through a stereoscope can unlock all sorts of possibilities. Obviously going to have to demonstrate. Well, take a crime scene, for example. If you had a pair of photographs from a crime scene that you could view through a telescope, it could reveal hidden clues you'd never even noticed before. Have we got any, Runo? Any prints we could look at with a stereoscope? Do you mean these ones? Hold up. I'm just making sure. Photograph of Gina first. Present the photograph of Gina first. What? The photograph of Gina. This one? And the post-shooting photograph second. I don't have a post-photograph shooting. What the fuck are you talking about, mate?
Take that!
Alright, whatever. Is he just talking about a goddamn microscope binocular kind of deal? A magnifier? That's the fucking word. No, he isn't. But he's getting there. Maybe one day. I'll explain in a second. It was like a whole section yesterday explaining stereoscopes. It was a whole thing. Are you saying you can do this with any 2 suitable photographic prints? Of course I can. Very well then. I'd like you to demonstrate. And the post-shooting photograph second. I don't have this though.
When seeing the two pictures next to one another, you might see or notice something strange or slightly different. Okay, but I don't have that. Shooting. Post shooting?
Take that!
So what, I gotta wait until I get a second photo? All we need is another shot from a slightly different location. We could see the scene in 3 dimensions. We haven't presented the information yet. I don't know. Anyway, so the thing is that it's like so it's called a stereoscope, and it's the idea of grabbing 2 photos that look slightly different, and you put them in both eyes together, and then you look at it, and it kind of like merges into one image, you know? It's like how one eye always sees something slightly different from the other eye, and then together it just kind of throws things together. Like, for example, if I cover this eye, like, I could easily like cover my whole like one eye, like, I can't really see through my hair, right? But if I look through, okay, I moved my hair, but that's fine. Well, if I move it away, it kind of like clears the image a lot more. I would be the worst juror. 3D glasses, yes. Yeah, Aylin, don't do jury duty. Gotta make your decision at the end of the trial. Should have told the people I have autistic and have not been summoned since. I think I've done it I've gotten a few different things, but usually you just have to be like, I am poor. And they go, nah, you fine then. I be the best juror, I would be convinced of whatever hot woman tells me. Oh no, okay. Okay.
Objection! Good Lord, Counsel.
Oh my statement contradictory. Juror number 6, you've got the wrong end of the stick. Ugh. I do not have stick, I have mouse. As juror number 2 said earlier, when the Skulkin brothers fled the scene of the night in question, they fired a shot from their revolver. Yes, they shot poor Mr. Sholmes in the abdomen, I understand. Surely you're not going to tell the court now that you didn't hear. Abdomen. Sir? Sorry, my English is still learning. You are telling the court you didn't hear. Forgive me, I did not hear. Ah, here is what? Abdomen, part of person's body containing stomach and other vital organs. Is this what you mean? You say in plain English. I'm Russian, not native speaker. Thought it was a good idea to put this guy here. Also, like, don't you have to be, like, credentials for living in the country, like, permanently to be able to be, like, called in as a juror?
You are telling me these brothers who look like criminals were lying. They said before we never done anything, but truth is they shot detective. Duh, this is double negative. That's exactly right. Lying is wrong, especially when lie is said by a person who look like criminal. Coming from you, that seems surprisingly prejudiced. That means when they say we never took nothing, maybe it was also big fat lie. Is this true? Well, according to the police report, no stolen goods were found, so... Enough. I trust no one now. It's not the master's fault though, so... I must see with own eyes. I must investigate crime scene myself. I'm afraid that won't be possible.
Yes, it is, Rono. Easily.
Sorry?
With the prints from Hurley's red-handed recorder.
Oh, did I have to do this straight beforehand?
Gooey, Mr. Prosecutor.
Calling on the prosecution in the middle of a summation examination of all times. The print showing the accused threatening the victim after she broke into the shop is this one. Following this, the victim and the accused moved into the storeroom, and while the Skulkin brothers entered the shop and summarily heard the fatal gunshot. Well, sadly, none of these events were captured on film. This is the print produced by the camera half a print later, after the fight. So it's supposed to be something different here. The photo.
Nothing's been taken.
Alright, we have our second photo. It's a shame I had to like do the drawing presentation like in order to reveal this information, but sure.
Hey, well done, Bruno.
Might start turning the situation in our favor. Okay, so now. Now I have to go back to pressing number 5. What'd you say? Dead fish? Oh, fuck, I pressed the wrong direction. I would have so many questions, and if said questions aren't answered or something doesn't add up, I wouldn't be able to make a decision. I hate the vampire guy with the magic talus. That's fair.
Excuse me.
We're in there, guys. Is it bedtime yet? Oh god, it's bedtime. Okay, after we finish this segment, we're going to bed.
Fucking...
Take that.
I was just about to ask if you're going to bed soon. I am. I'm wondering what this is gonna reveal, to be honest. And then this ends up broken, so I know that for sure.
Take that.
Why do you need to explain this? It makes it 3D. Woo! Just show me the evidence, come on!
Oh, of course. Now I see.
Oh, I think the young girl has discovered the secret.
I have.
Can you uncross your eyes before you tell me?
I have another look at these two pictures from Hurley's cameras, Runo. Go on.
Can you see the really obvious difference between them? Of course there is. There's two people in the first and none in the second.
Well, yeah, you can see that straight away, but now try looking at the pictures in 3 dimensions.
Alright, I'll give it a go. Wait.
You meant to see it properly?
Sure, yeah, absolutely. I didn't realize it actually wanted me to do it. I was waiting for the thingy to do it. But the thing is that this is broken, right? I mean, it's clearly broken. I don't know what more you want from me, mate. Oh, thank God. Okay. Thank you. I'm not gonna try and like... Nah, calm in. Wait, look at that. Ah, what's going on with these two pictures? Some of the things in the counter sort of jump out at you. Right. Oh my God. That's so silly. Yes, 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 that's it, you see. That's the other amazing power of stereoscopes. The other amazing power? Someone got to explain this to me. Black magic, eh? Making all the characters go cross-eyed. Oh, it's so funny. Raise his hand, beep beep. Lower his hand, beep beep. Hands a robot, beep beep. What? Put down the robot. Oh, by the way, the new person who likes Silk Song, she also plays 9 Souls. I can send even more means. Who is this person you've magically found? Is this someone, wait, is this someone IRL or is this another person online? New friend, let's go. Please stop with the explanation, just show me the fucking picture. Even though at first glance it looks like the objects on the counter haven't moved at all, it shows that actually there must have been a slight shift in their positions.
Yes, there must have been.
Is there? Out on the fire there, mate. Got a reasonable grasp of this whole cross-eyed business now, I'd say, but why the devil does this shift between the two prints exist in the first place? Oh, come on. No.
First photograph was taken at 1 AM, and 30 minutes later the second one. The position of some objects on the thing appear to have shifted slightly in the interim. That means
that sometime in the half-hour interval, someone must have tampered with the things on the counter. Did they? Zokus. Someone tampered? New information. Stop. Not mentioned in testimony so far. Stop. Yeah. We've had to go around in circles a little here, it seems, but I'm starting to see what I should be aiming at in this summation examination now. We know the items in the context were moved, but by whom? I suggest you might know. What? No? Ray and Ashley's friend. Ooh, very nice. Right now, who's responsible for the almost imperceptible shift in the items on the counter? Oh, I don't know, man. I don't get it. At this rate, I'll probably pass out before you finish. No, I'm going to bed. I am going to bed. This is fucking stupid, right, mate? Like, they're like, you know, like, we just figured out that everything slightly apparently moved on the bench, okay? Like, what? Like, why does that suddenly be like, I know who did it? Because, alright, one, we don't know who actually did the murder yet, okay? Yeah, it could be one of these two, but we can't be certain for sure, okay?
you know, you could infer that it's Gina, but we don't want it to be her because she's the criminal. We don't want to implicate her further, so that doesn't make any sense. Like, what? I don't know who it could be. It could have been himself, but he was dead by this point. I don't know. I'm checking the thingy. This is fucking bullshit. Okay, choose either of the Skulkin brothers. Which one you pick is not relevant. Oh, come on. We don't have any proof of that.
Take that!
As the witnesses currently stand, the Skulkin brothers. Do we? Wait, this does not agree with what the brothers said in testimony before. They said that not to even have time to pull Jukes from Lucy Lockets. The phrase says Jukes means hand and Lucy Lockets means pockets. But is this another lie? Is this what you're saying? Yes, I'm afraid so.
Hold on a minute, you can't be sure of that.
I quite agree. The accused is a common purse, of course. It's perfectly possible she went through the things on the desk to see what she might steal. I think that's unlikely.
Why exactly?
As you can see from this photographic print, it would seem, as my learned friend indicated, that she was coercing Mr. Windybag to open the storeroom door. In other words, Miss Lestrade's interest lay within the storeroom, not in the main shop, giving her no reason to touch anything on the counter. At which point, one thing. Skulkin brothers have omitted key facts in their testimony. Okay. Is that where this is leading? It would, if you would condemn the defendant on the grounds that she's a pickpocket, would it not at least be right and proper to thoroughly scrutinize testaments given against her by two thieves?
Well said. I, for one, would like to hear more from the shady pair.
What? Why did he? Who? What? Why?
You'll find stereoscopes aren't playthings. You'll see their extraordinary potential firsthand.
Wholeheartedly agrees. Stop. Must purchase after trial. Will return home via Regent Street. Stop. Who are you sending this information to?
It seems the trial has run its course. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury have declared their inclinations via the mighty scales of justice. According the jury is without consensus, I order this trial to continue.
Hey, well done. Oh, by the way,
What?
you should hold on to this, Runo. You never know when it might come in handy.
Okay.
Court on 6. You're well instruct the witnesses that the court demands additional testimonies.
I'm sure it won't spoil the bouquet to do so, my lord. My lord. Okay, this is supposed to be the end of... I've won myself another chance to probe the pair about their activities the night at least, but I won't stop probing them until I've proven that Gina is innocent. You know, I feel like this entire game could get rid of the summation examination parts and it would still be perfectly fine. Just saying. Just saying. It's like, I kind of like it, I kind of don't like it. I'm going to bed. Anyway, this is good timing. This is good timing. Can't quit out yet. Just give me a second. Let us resume the proceedings, but also let's go to bed. Very suspicious. Very suspicious. Anyway, hopefully next stream we'll be close to having this, we'll hopefully be close to finishing up this case. Okay, and then after that, I will try to make a decision about what we continue to do. Because there is technically still the second there's the second game of this Chronicles. So, and I get the impression that a lot of the stuff that's obviously happened in this story is kind of setting up for the second one. So, because I'm still of the opinion that there's still tons of questions. So many questions. I have so many questions. So, just 1 second, Just wrapping up stream. She's so funny. Yeah, like hopefully we'll manage. Like I'm kind of curious to keep going, is what I'm saying. There is a part of me that's really curious to keep going. On the other hand, I also feel like I'm gonna be like, oh, come on, get over it, move on. I don't know. Hard decision. I'll make a decision later. Hi, Da. Love you. Have a good weekend. Yeah. We'll have a lovely weekend. Thank you for stream. I appreciate you. Love you and have a good sleep. Thanks, Lily. I love you too. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you'll have an excellent weekend today and every day. All the time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day today and tomorrow. I'll see you all on Monday. Yeah. Love you, Han. Time for both of us to sleep. Love you, Aelin. Sleep well. Have a good weekend. Yeah, guys. So plan so far. I'll probably see you on Monday. For more of this, and I'm gonna go visit my parents, and hopefully I'll get a nice picture or two of Doggo. So that'll be really good. Anyway, have a good night, everybody. Take care, and I will see you all on Monday. Bye bye. Nighty night, lads. Doggo.